Ah, I can see somebody reaching for a glass. Yes, now this is our courtyard. This is Anne's reading room. That's not actually Anne over there, it's somebody, but it's not Anne. But her reading room is there. Tap, tap. Is there anybody in there?
Maybe.
Oh, look! A Germanic face at the window. As the door opens. Heavens!
Well, if we've got to do that, we'd better do it properly, won't we?
Oh, yes, a malt whiskey. Hey, look at that. Hey, and you must be,
Have a look at the doormat.
the doormat. I thought that was me. Okay, one Australian, one German, our home. It is so, all we can say is welcome to our home, isn't it? Well, and we'll show you.
I'd be more comfortable without the camera in our home, but yeah.
Yeah, she's far more comfortable without the camera in our home. Anyhow, lead on, Macduff. We'll go upstairs. Oh, look at that.
You'll stagger up behind me.
Staggering is probably the word at this particular point in the game.
Where do you want to go?
Well, we could go to the bedroom, but people might think that's very naughty.
Yeah, we'll do so later. Anyhow.
Yes. So this is where we dwell when we've had too much to do, when we're tired, and other things are.
There are other reasons too,
There are other reasons.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Let's go to the bathroom. People are so interested in bathrooms. They go, this is Anne's famous spa bath. This is the whole reason we are in this house, is Anne saw the spa bath and said, but what a beautiful house. She hadn't seen the rest of the house. She just saw the spa bath and immediately decided that that's what she needed. Now, Anne's getting in the spa bath to show you.
I'm not getting in the spa bath. I'm just trying to do something.
Not here, please.
I'm just trying to explain to people that there are the floaty frogs, very clever. They float on the spa bath like that, and they always convince me to have one when Greg is not there, even in the morning.
Yes.
So it would be a waste of water to just have it for two frogs. So yeah, well, I have to climb in as well, won't I?
You can understand what I'm putting up with here, can't you? Yes. Okay. So then we look out the window there, and then you can see sort of where we came in, and there's a gate there somewhere. I can't see it, but it's there. Anyhow, okay.
The bathroom is very expensive. Oh no, interesting. That is my favourite IKEA towel there.
You see what I've got to put up with, but I've no idea. Oh, look. Anne's left a champagne glass here, but at least it's full.
Yeah, it's full and it's mine, thank you.
Right. Oh, okay. I don't think they need to see the Dinkum Dunny.
No.
No?
although they might want to see the sun.
Oh, yes, this is a room with a view, isn't it?
Well,
I open that other door and they can see.
Yes, well, I actually was more interested in the sign I put up for you.
Some sort of ridiculous sign.
I like it.
Keep calm.
Yeah.
Now, this is the one room in the house where you can actually sit there and you can see the city. But, it's not...
No, you can do it in the living room as well.
Well, you can, but,
Which is a great lead on to the living room.
We'll go to the living room, then. Do take us into the living room. And you can see the city from where we are. And this is our cosy living room, where if you do come here to stay, and we do hope you will come to stay with us, you will be able to watch splendid...
You have to put up with this, which stinks up the place, leaves ash everywhere, and simply because I'm with an old hippie, so to speak, it's not a good enough reason for that.
This is incense room, this one. Well, an old hippies, well, we never die, we just smell that way, you know that. So, here we are, the lava lamp is just getting going, I understand the feeling.
That
and
was
then
a sick joke about the old hippie.
the Kiwi heritage just comes shining through here. You can see all the Maori stuff, which is really good. Not that I am Maori, but, and then we have our extensive...
What about the German sheep?
The German sheep? I've never thought of the Germans as sheep, but there they are.
From the Christmas market.
Oh, that's right. Was that at Weimar? Or?
Yeah, my mum got them at Weimar.
She did.
Yeah.
There's the Berlin sheep. So we've got a touch of Germany over New Zealand, which could start huge arguments. and there we have Roy.
New Zealanders are fine with sheep.
Now, this is very special, this one. And I must thank my great mate Ian Sparks, because he gave me this. It's signed by, it's the Royal Business, signed by Roy. And if you have a look, that's one of the very few photographs you'll ever see of Roy without glasses, sunglasses.
I'll be back. I'll just get a top up. Don't do anything while I'm back. Just
Don't
tell
do
them
anything.
about Roy.
About Roy. And the other pictures?
Yeah, okay, you can do the pictures.
Dum, dum, dum. Tell me about the pictures. No. And there, well, there's the Seekers concert in Perth last November. And then they were kind enough to sign them. What a fabulous group.
You could just slowly before you go to
slowly,
the best of
before
the
I go to Leonard.
Yes, you could show them these.
Yes, we're showing you these.
They are stones with eyes from Bohemia, which my mum gave me as a present, and which Greg has banned from certain areas of the house because he feels watched by them. Watched
by stones, Bohemian stones. I mean, yeah, some of us could be referred to as stones Bohemians.
Go away. We've got.
Go away.
Yeah. No, we haven't. Okay, you carry on. I'll find it.
Okay. Then of course Leonard Cohen.
Here it is. Look.
Oh my God.
We've got a Swedish owl as well, which does the same thing. So Greg put them up in the same area of the house because if he's got to be stared at, at least let it be from the same area of the house.
Yes, I always thought of Swedes as sort of glorious blonde woman looking at you wanting to go to bed. Instead I've got this black owl which grimaces at me. I don't quite understand it.
Okay.
Anyhow, this photo, I took this photo of Leonard in 2009 at the Sandalford concert, winery concert. And then, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember.
It was last year.
Last year, at the concert at Perth Arena, then we were able to ask him to autograph the photo, which I thought was rather lovely, just having taken the photo years before, and he did. He was kind enough to do that.
I've got, of course, a personalised Leonard and Sharon signature from 2009, but that's all right.
Oh, God. And then Scott Walker, some of you will know I'm a fabulous Scott Walker fan, and Anne got me an original signed 45 record. You can just see the signature there when he was Scott Engel back in America before he was one of the Walker brothers and became Scott Walker. I just love his stuff, love his voice.
What do you mean you're a fabulous Scott Walker fan? You're a fabulous fan of...
Yeah, love Scott Walker stuff and the Walker brothers. In fact...
You're fabulous too, of course.
You're very kind. Yeah. That photo there is me at about 15 or 16 in my room way at the end of the hall.
Oh my God.
On the phone, and that was a picture I painted of Scott Walker off one of the albums. I think my great, lovely mate Colin Cleave took that photo. Colin will tell us or not whether he did.
You better show them the fire.
Oh, the fire. Last switch.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Now, we actually use the gas to heat the place up, but this electric fire we really like because it gives the impression there's a fire going, you see. So we turn the globes on just to give the effect of the fire, but then we use the gas fire, which is somewhere over there behind the chairs.
Which is really strange because at first you think it won't do anything, and Greg got it off Gumtree, used so to speak. And
well, so am I.
Yeah, but you know, it's great, but it doesn't have any intermediate settings. It just is very high or very low, means off.
Bloody hot.
And so you turn it on top, whatever you know, top
and warm the place
intensity. Up. And after 10 minutes, you're so hot that you can't breathe in here anymore. So it's great because most Australian houses I've seen haven't got any heating system at all. So if you're cold, yes, turn it on for 10 minutes, but that's about it. So
and it works, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, in a way it does, yeah. So
and
I'll turn this off again.
Down here, this is a prize table I've always loved. It's actually... Well, you can just about look at it from that angle with all the cushions underneath. Old hippies incense, you know. But it's actually the window from a Balinese temple. And if you look closely at it, you can still see some of the traces of gilt, etc., and paint. And I've got glass over to protect it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Just go back to this.
Yes.
May I explain what that is?
Yes.
That is if you've had a lie down on the sofa or if you're just going through the room, that is the place where you smash your shins.
Ah,
yeah.
Okay.
That is actually quite terrible, I can tell you.
Right. I do apologise. Over here we've sort of got the photo table. This is the photo gallery.
I'll be back.
She'll be back. She hasn't gone anywhere. We've got photos of daughters there. Daughter and partner. There's a son over there somewhere. One of the grandkids. Veronica, who's probably watching over us now.
I'm sure she is.
Another daughter there. Another grandkid there. Anne's grandmother's there. Anne and her mum there. The resident family thug, my 2.5-year-old grandson, who we recover from every now and then. And I'm now starting to go to church to pray for my daughter who has to look after him. And that was a great family photo from a long, long way ago with
No, not that
my
long.
brother.
Oh, that one. Okay,
Yeah.
you're talking about, yeah.
And that's Anne and I in Munich. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
And then this is our little collection of things with the wrong date on it.
With the nutcracker.
And the Nutcracker Suite. Thankfully my flies don't... No, I didn't say that.
I could
that's
tell a story about that nutcracker, but I won't. No.
That's the
Well,
wonderful thing I
I've
bought
got
from
to tell
Prague.
it now- sorry, but I've got
Yes.
to tell the story now because otherwise people will think that I'm going to make some, ambitious comment or
Yes.
bawdy innuendo, which I'm not. Well, I am. When I took it, you told me to get it at a German Christmas market for you last
Yeah,
year. So
yeah.
I got it for you, and I took it through Düsseldorf Customs, and I had wrapped it up in all kinds of bubble wrap and paper to protect it, obviously, because this is real. I got it on eBay. It's apparently a 1930s, 1920s original Erzgebirge old item. So, and really well preserved because it was with a collector. So I wrapped it up really well. And I went through customs, and the customs officer said, so what have you got there? And I said, a nutcracker. And he said, yeah, right. And simply because of the shape how it was sort of wrapped, he said, it looks more like a dildo. And everyone stared at me, And I said, no, it's not. Just unwrap it.
He had a point.
Oh my god, but he did, and he laughed and said, oh yeah, I see your point now, but that was so fucking embarrassing, and simply because, I won't say fucking normally,
No.
but, I'm in Australia
Fuck
now,
no.
I've got
Yeah,
to,
you're in Australia, yeah.
But this is going to be the most embarrassing video ever, just,
Funny though.
well, no, carry on.
Yes. The Nutcracker dildo.
I said,
You'll never look at a nutcracker quite the same way again.
not an,
It's very interesting, really. Just the concept, the more I think about it, the trickier it gets. But
yeah, I've got a certificate for him, so he really is quite old, and he made it over here in one piece, and all is good. But
no, I love him. I think he's fantastic. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've shown... the grandfather clock. Now,
the fucking grandfather. Sorry, I said fucking again.
Yes. Anne and my kids absolutely loathe the grandfather clock. They can't stand the noise it makes.
It's a replica.
Yes, well, it's replica. It's not the real thing like me, but it is a replica. But I got it on the day my first granddaughter, Caitlin, was born, because I thought, I'm a grandfather. And I must admit, I did have an initial bit of trouble with the term grandfather because I thought it was sort of ageist. But now I'm really happy with it. So this is my grandfather clock. And it does chime now and then, and that's why everybody hates it. Of course, outside you've seen, which is...
It also reminds you of time fleeing, but that's all right.
Time fleeing, yes.
I
Yes,
will tell you something about the Greek concepts of time, you catching time and time fleeing, but I won't do that because I'm not a professor or anything.
very scholarly, though, very scholarly. So here we are back out in the Stuhlmacher balcony, which the smokers will always love this place because this is where you come out here to smoke if you are a smoker.
Should we get to her place to smoke outside and the down? We should probably hurry up because...
Yes, we'll hurry up because it's taken a long while, isn't it? Okay, we've come through. We were just doing this for fun because everybody liked the other one. If you come to our place and have to dine, this is the dining room. Yeah, the vino, all the stuff. Mickey Tatiki Tumeki, that's a great poster, that. Bit of Kiwi stuff there. And there you see it's very friendly because you look through to the kitchen and watch everybody working.
Oh, yeah,
There is the dog. Many of you saw a picture of the dog the other day after my grandson Mitchell had been here, and the dog is still in shock. He hasn't moved. The dragon is still a bit shocked, but starting to grin with laughter, thinking, he's gone home to his parents, that's okay. Poor old Mitchell's going to kill me for this one day, but what the heck.
Only on his 21st birthday, so that's all right.
Yeah, and you can sort of sit here in the kitchen, or stand here in the kitchen and work, and just look at the city, as you can see.
There's Nigella, which Greg likes in our kitchen. I like her too, because I like her recipes. So
Greg does like Nigella.
Yes.
It's the only time I'm allowed to look.
And also Greg has managed to cover up my beautiful wrought iron little, and the dead roses, never mind, everything with... That worked.
That's going to fall. Yeah, I had an idea that would happen. Most of you know Anne, so you'd understand that was going to happen.
I was just going
We'll just keep going through the rest of the house, shall we? I thought, I can't say anything about that because I know what's going to happen.
Go on.
Okay, well, I am.
That will be the last picture of the video. I'll show them the actually very beautiful.
So we'll come downstairs.
I think we've got to edit this one, Greg.
Yes, come downstairs. Right.
Past the
Aboriginal artwork. There's a great story to this one, but you have to come to our place. There's a great story to all these, actually. But you have to come to our place and we'll explain them all to you. Anne's running away downstairs. Okay. There you are. Right. Well,
what did you think?
the first place you come to is the malt room. I'll just hold up a glass of malt in case you don't understand.
Well, no, we'll do that some other way.
There is the Ross motto. I'm not too sure how many Scots spoke. I suppose a fair number of them did speak Latin after we killed off half of Caesar's troops and buried the bastards in the bogs.
Well, one of my really refined English professors, Professor Gibbons, Brian Gibbons, Cambridge everything, he said, he always used to say in his lectures, the Romans never got to Scotland, which you still notice today. So,
yeah, they never got there. This was given to me for my 50th birthday, and it is a replica of a sword found on the battlefield at Culloden. It's huge, it's very heavy, but there we are. Proud Scottish ancestry.
With your shoulder, you can't lift it at the moment.
I can't lift it at the moment, no, that's true. That's true. Anyhow, books. Everyone must have books. Paintings, all that sort of stuff.
A dirty corner.
Shh. There's stuff here that I haven't got around. If you like Norman Lindsay's, there's 3 there. They are beautiful pieces of work. Anyhow,
Dirty corner.
Yeah, well, it's full of stuff I haven't got around organising. Mickey Mouse sitting on top of a Jaguar. The blue guitar, yes.
Cushions I gave you. There.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You thought it was going to be a good idea.
This is the man cave couch. Okay. Then we're on, and the appropriate wine for me was the Raconteur Cab Sav. It was actually my son Gordon that gave it to me. In fact, speaking of Gordon, we've got a spare bedroom for him if ever he comes here. Now, just here, this is what we refer to as Gordon's bedroom. Yes, it's small, I admit, but it's full of valuable artworks.
Harry Potter made do with it for years and years.
Harry Potter did.
Yeah.
Yes, it's full of stuff. So we'll just close the bedroom up. Yes, and then we'll walk through now. This is probably most important for you if you are a guest here.
But it's not completed yet. There's another trip to IKEA due.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I need another whiskey.
Later.
Okay. Here's a painting by granddaughter Caitlin. And this is the guest seat, which we've just bought from IKEA, but apparently we're going to go back to the wonderful place. Carpet.
That is just, you should explain that is just a poster I want to hang up that is flattened out at the moment by the Volvo Jandals. But no, we won't explain all that, never mind. But it's just on there for operational reasons. It's not meant to be there.
Right.
Same as the one on the dresser.
One on the dresser, right. Okay. There's a great story to that painting as well.
No, but we won't tell that now.
We won't tell it now, but it's all to do with Maserati and the pitchfork, and that's just one of several special, but...
You just did the pig snort.
I snorted.
There you go.
Bloody cocaine again. Right, there is a guest bathroom, so you are able to have a shower and a wash if you come here. Now, some of you will be thinking, hang on, that's a great German painting, that, but that's another story. Some of you will be thinking, well, hang on, he's got to study. Why shouldn't Anne? Well...
Yeah, but that is just because I want to go these paintings or posters up on the wall, and it hasn't happened yet, so that will have to happen.
Oh, my God, in trouble again.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are in Anne's study. She keeps telling me to remove all the stuff of mine off the shelf.
Well, I have been doing so silently for about 3 days, but you never noticed, did you?
Oh, really? Okay.
Look at that. Look at the two down bottom shelves. I mean, do they look
Down
empty?
bottom shelves.
Yeah, those ones.
Anne's practising her English.
What?
Okay, here we go. And this is Anne.
Does that look...
It does. I'm just wondering where the hell you put all the shit. Gear, stuff.
Keep guessing.
Okay. And here we go again. And the V8 supercars are on this weekend. And there she's got all her signed stuff on V8 supercars. And they are Volvos.
Yes,
But then she is from Europe, so it's okay.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I only got my interest in the V8 with the Volvos. And another thing which is good is my bear sitting on the sofa.
Your bear what? Oh, okay, yes. See, it sounds like, to a New Zealander, it sounds like a sheep. Bah. Yeah. Yes, yeah, later on.
There's Münster there.
Munster. Yeah, there is Munster. Yeah, yeah, it's wet weather. Well, it's a bit wet here too. So there we go.
That's Münster. I feel at home with looking at that.
She does. She sits here. Well, sit down in your chair,
My,
which is her racing chair, her Bathurst racing chair.
chair from office work.
And this is where she does her work. And you'll see another wonderful thing of Leonard Cohen, by Robert, just over there.
Oh yeah, the bus. Yeah. The
Yep.
bus, yep.
Yep. And this is Anne's study.
Jerry and the Pacemakers there. We went to.
Oh yes, we went to see Jerry and the Pacemakers, and Jerry signed that for Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't go out of here without at least pointing the camera back and close up to the Lippy
All the Lippy flags.
Lippe, as
Lippe.
the Germans, yes.
Yes. Well, there we are. There's the Lippe German flags. And
No, it's only one, I think.
And there's a German smoking dope. Smoking, at Christmas time.
Incense
sort of
man.
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And for those of you like your Aboriginal art, that is from Turkey Creek, from Warman. But you'd have to know your Aboriginal art to know that.
I've got a Volkswagen as well.
A VW. Yeah. And there you go. I think we've shown the people...
Although you've got to tell them also that when I go down here, it's on in the background. It's probably very disturbing to people trying to watch this, but it's Classic FM. That is where I listen to
she has Classic FM streaming all the time.
From the UK. Love it. Always have.
Right.
No, don't do a close-up.
Oh, okay, don't do a close-up. We're on September. It must be September. And that is really...
We just dropped Schiller, by the way.
Schiller fell off.
Yes, he's a shelf sitter. So.
And Schiller is a shelf sitter. Ooh, you want to be careful with that one.
I know it doesn't matter anymore now. So that is my.
Oh yes, yes, Dr. Anne Aschenbrenner's dissertation.
This is fucking heavy. I'll put it back.
You see how Australian she's become. You don't want to see the laundry and another dunny. He couldn't care less, really. But there you go. There is our joint. Now we'll see if we can give you a selfie to say goodbye. Got to be able to turn this around and not turn it off. We'll turn it around, not turn off.
Oh.
And say goodbye,
Cheers.
so long, and thanks for the fish.